Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Warships. Now today I got a few messages through Facebook and email basically letting me know that World or Wargaming have announced that the closed beta is coming to an end, and we're very close to open beta. There's going to be a wipe, everything's going to be wiped, but it occurred to me that I haven't actually reviewed the Sims or the Gramaski, and so I decided I'd log in and play some World of Warships for the first time in over a month. It's only my second play session since that last big patch, and just to warm up, I decided to play a couple of games in the Nicholas because I'm very rusty. As I say, I haven't played in about a month, and the Nicholas is a Tier 5 American destroyer. So I figured if I'd play the Nicholas, which I hadn't played before, it was stock before this play session, it might warm me up to the Sims. So we're going to review the Sims, or do a first impressions today. So basically we've got a Tier 5 Nicholas, which is the highest American destroyer I have, and we're going to be comparing it to the Sims. So what's the major difference between the two ships? Well, to be honest, I have no idea, but that's why I'm doing a first impression. I've never played the Sims, so but I've been doing okay in the Nicholas. So yeah, the Nicholas, it's got 4 guns. The guns are nice, but they don't seem to pack as much of a punch as the Russian guns I've been using on destroyers so far. But yeah, the turret traverse is nice. The torpedoes are a little bit typically American. You've only got, well, you've got a lot of torpedoes. You've got 4x3, but they've got, come on, where are you? They've got 65-second reload, which is okay. The traverse arc is quite nice. Maximum damage is typical. 65 knots is good, but the torpedo range is quite poor at 5.5. Typically American. So AA guns are okay. Maneuverability was okay. Concealment was very good on the Nicholas, as I found out. But it's not about the Nicholas. We're going to be comparing it against the Sims. Now, the Sims is 2 tiers higher. It's a Tier 7 versus a Tier 5. So this could be interesting. I haven't gone to Tier 7 on any ships yet, but it's a Tier 7 destroyer versus my playing experience on a Tier 5. What we can see here is we've got 2x4 torpedoes, so I assume we fire 4 torpedoes per volley. Reload time is 87 seconds, so the reload is quite long compared to the Nicholas, which is 2 tiers lower. The torpedo is exactly the same torpedo, exactly the same maximum damage, exactly the same speed, and exactly the same range. So slight difference regarding the torpedoes. Come on, get rid of AA guns. So, yeah, it's even got a slower reload than the Nicholas does at Tier 5, but the torpedoes are pretty much the same torpedoes. The guns, let's check out guns. Now, the maneuverability seems to be higher than it is on the Nicholas. The concealment seems to be lower than it is on the Nicholas. It seems to have fewer AA guns. The Nicholas gets a 17 rating, but it's a destroyer. We're not going to be firing AA anyway. So the torpedoes seem to be the same, and is there any difference in the artillery? We've got 4x1 127s, and we've got 4x1 127s. Okay, so it's a Tier 7 destroyer that seems to have the same torpedoes, same artillery as the Tier 5. The AA guns are slightly worse, the maneuverability is better, and the concealment is slightly worse, but it's 2 tiers higher. So yeah, it should play pretty similar to the Tier 5, and as I say, I don't have another Tier 7 to compare it against, so I could suck out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Nicholas. We're going to send this guy to the reserve. It's been so long since I played. We're going to recruit him from the Nicholas because it's a premium ship. We've got 2 commander points. Do I spend commander points on anything? What have I got? Oh, I can spend commander points on something, but I want to get situational awareness. So I want to get 6th sense, really important on a destroyer. I'm quite close to it. I'm only about 400 XP away. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to be playing our first impressions without 6th sense. So I want to go back to port. So yep, Sims, first impressions. It doesn't look that much different to the Tier 5. The maneuverability, we've got a 39 km/h knots. Turning radius is 50, rudder time is 3.5. It's 2 knots faster, and that's pretty much it. It's actually, the turning radius is slightly better, so it gets more maneuverability. Yeah, it's very hard to see a difference. I'm not a ship guy, so maybe there's huge differences between this and the Nicholas, but I'm not seeing them. Let's look at the Sims itself. A series of 12 ships were built from 1939 to 1940. Okay, so it's quite a modern ship compared to the Nicholas. Nicholas was built in 1919, so quite modern compared to the Tier 5. These were the last class of destroyers to feature a single engine room. Okay, Sims class destroyers had their turrets placed on support rings and were equipped with a novel fire control system. It'd be nice if it told me what that control system was. During World War II, 5 ships were lost. So 12 were built, 5 were lost, remainder were decommissioned in the post-war years. Okay, so there we go, that's the Sims. Let's just go straight into it. So as per usual, live playtest. Could suck out, could do amazingly. I'm just hoping I play this ship as well as the last couple of games in the Nicholas went. So I'm not the best destroyer player. In fact, I'm not the best World of Warships player. I seem to differ very, very greatly between ships. Some ships I absolutely love, tend to do well in. Some ships I absolutely suck in. And there's no reason, I don't know why. But I suppose I don't put a lot of time into the game, so it's really a lot like World of Tanks. It's down to studying the ship, what it's good at, what it's bad at, the strengths, the weaknesses, and learning to play to its strengths. So I haven't had the time or effort or even inclination to put that sort of playtime into World of Warships. I've also been getting nasty matchmaking, although this one looks actually very good. The first game in The Sims, Tier 7 game. I've been getting a lot of Tier 7 games in my Tier 5 ships, but let's go. Destroyer gameplay, yeah. It's my favorite type of gameplay, but I prefer, believe it or not, the Japanese destroyers. Mainly down to the increased torpedo range, but anyway, let's go.
Battle starts.
So it's a whole 2 knots faster than the Nicholas. And how are we doing? Plenty of destroyers on either side. Lots of, 2 aircraft carriers. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to switch off our anti-aircraft and our secondary weapons. And we're just going hunting. Try and get some spots off early. Again, I'm rusty. This is only my second game on this map in over a month. So I'm kind of forgetting maybe I'm being too aggressive, but I'm in a destroyer and I like to play destroyers aggressively. Okay, first spot is off. Let's see how the camo rating is. Now, as I say, you really do need 6th sense on a destroyer. So I'm kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage not having 6th sense here. Apparently one of our aircraft carriers is AFK. No, he's not. He's just lost ships. So, not going to know when I get spotted. I guess I'm going to know when enemy fire starts coming in. It's a... okay, 3 cap points. Enemy team are already capping C. So I guess we know where the enemy destroyers went. I'm just going to try and do some work here at B. Those fighters are staying away. That's fine by me. Okay, just spotted an enemy destroyer. He's gone straight into stealth. Not sure whether I want to stay here. I've got next to no support here in the middle. Enemy bombers coming in. Now with only 5.5, what's that? That's a Farragut. With only 5.5 torpedo range, really can't deal with this guy, but I'm just going to try and keep him lit up.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Do I even fire? Yeah, I've been spotted. So as I say, no 6th sense, always a big negative. He's at 7.8, moving away. So you've got the 4 guns. It's pretty... Actually, the sound sounds a little bit different from the Nicholas when the guns fire. But it seems to perform the same way. You've got 4 single turrets, single gun turrets. So the enemy are capping all points. What are our team are sitting back. That's been helping a lot. I've been getting a lot of games like this where the team sits back and lets the enemy team cap, and we've lost. But as another big YouTuber, or not another, but as a big YouTuber likes to say, problem with a lot of multiplayer games isn't the game, it's the way people play it. Okay, so again, a little bit dangerous. Looks like we've regained C. Let's see if we can harass at B again, and I'm just keeping the ships in the middle lit up. Oh no, he's still around. He's at 7-2. About there. Looks like he hasn't switched off his AA. Oh, and there we go. I haven't actually, again, without Sixth Sense, you kind of really hamstring yourself. It's worth,
The enemy team has taken the lead.
working on a commander on lower tier ships till you get Sixth Sense. Now, I could be imagining things, but the rate of fire actually feels a little bit better than it did on the Nicholas. And I'm firing HE, haven't set this guy on fire once. Someone else has set him on fire. Those are badly aimed. So yeah, you can see the rate of fire is quite nice. Shots in the air before the second or the first flight hits. So you can get probably 2.5 volleys off into the air. So again, it's just a question of... What is that? Oh, that's a Pensacola. I don't really want to mess with a Pensacola. I see so many ships sitting back off the cap. Don't want to get shot from multiple directions. Those look good. Now he's getting within torpedo range, but oh, he's ignoring me. That's fine. Yeah, rate of fire is nice. There's this guy coming. He seems to have stopped. He's either stuck on the island or he's stopped. I think this guy could be stuck. He's in a lot of trouble. With secondary guns, unfortunately. Maybe we can kill him before... Yep, someone else does. Okay. Would those torpedoes have hit? Yeah, they would have. Would have hit 3 torpedoes, that's okay. Now we've got to wait. We've got to wait for 87 seconds while my torpedoes reload. It's only about a minute reload on the Nicholas at tier 5, so... yeah, that's kind of one negative. We've just... do I go for these guys or do I go defend our carriers? I think I've got to go defend our carriers. I've just noticed there is a little battleship that has sneaked through. Farragut. See, this would be a perfect opportunity to go hunting their aircraft carriers, but I'm being a good guy. So I'm wasting a lot of time. I could have gone for more damage, more kills. I think this is a mistake. What am I doing? Why? How do I cancel? I've targeted these guys, but I don't want to target them. My anti-aircraft guns are switched off. Has this guy died? Oh, I am completely brain dead. It's quite early in the morning at the moment, guys. So I'm brain dead. That guy died. So completely wasting my time here. Enemy ships are trying to recap C. Let's go just recap B. Alright, so we're just gonna cap B again. I'm probably gonna cut out the long, uninteresting parts of each game, because sometimes there's huge amounts of inactivity in World of Warships. Big maps. And I suppose, yeah, if in World of Tanks, I mean, if we had bigger maps, there would also be big periods of inactivity as well. This guy's moving away. It's not even worth giving away my position. I'm hunting that Fuso. So there we go. That's capped.
Our team has taken the lead.
So still 5 ships on the enemy team. So I'm kind of wondering, do I go through the narrow passage here? Although he is starting to turn in. I think going through the narrow passage might be the best idea. I have no idea whether or not I'm going to be able to one-hit kill this guy. So, move in, don't want to get spotted, no sixth sense, so... My ambush could have been ruined there, don't know if he spotted me. And we've got fighters above me, so we'll pop some smoke, make it harder for those guys to see me. So we're going to sneak up on this Fuso, hope his secondary guns don't take me out. Hope we don't get spotted by the enemy fighter planes covering him. I might actually not even get a shot in here. The game is over. We've got 2 cap points. I'm rapidly running out of time to do some more damage. And it looks like he's reversing, and I'm not going to get my torpedoes in. So, going to go for the damage, just running out of time here. Now, this could end up with me dying. But he's on fire. Yeah, rate of fire is nice. Here's the secondaries. Oh, taking a lot of damage. I could die, but as I say, the game is almost over. Come on, Torps. Hey, we got him.
Battleship destroyed.
Almost cost me my ship, but 977. Game is over. Yeah, okay, first game of The Sims. It plays awfully like the Nicholas. Gameplay, the way the ship performs, it's almost identical. I'm now, again, more experienced guys out there are probably going to tell me, as per usual, I'm talking through my butt. But that just seems to me, as I say, I'm an average player. I'm not very good, haven't put enough time into World of Warships. Quite surprised I came fourth from bottom. Guess these guys were doing a lot more damage than I was. But yeah, Sims, first impressions, fairly favourable. I mean, the Nicholas is quite good. Like the Nicholas, it's okay. So the Sims seems to be okay. But as I said, I enjoyed playing the Murmansk so much. You can't really compare them because the Murmansk is a cruiser, but It seems that my playing experience with the Moransk was so good, I'm judging all other premium ships against it. I think the Sims is fairly solid. This is a better test for the Sims because now I'm a tier 7 in a tier 10 game. So would you believe it or not, this is my first ever tier 10 game. I've had tier 9 games before, I've never played a tier 10 game. So this could be quite interesting. And I'm probably going to suck out. And I don't know, am I imagining things? I don't think I've seen this map before either. I've been away from the game for too long. 5.4, it's just at the exact range edge of my... Yeah, do we risk it? I think we're risking it. His guns aren't turning. Oh, okay. Someone's shooting at me. I've been spotted. Bad shots. So we've got a Baltimore and a Gearing. I've never even heard of a Gearing. Seems that they have a pretty awesome range or rate of fire though. Huge range of fire. And I'm constantly being spotted here. Oh. This Gearing comes into my rescue. So as I say, this is a tier 7 premium. I'm in a tier 10 game. Don't know. Don't know if it's competitive. It's okay. 9.8, he's turning. Yeah, rate of fire is nice. The reloads on the torpedoes could be a little bit quicker. But then again, because you've got to get in so close, maybe it really doesn't matter. Oh, well played, sir. Oh, completely tunnel vision. Didn't spot 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 torpedo wings coming in. But yeah, all right. Let's head back to port. We won it in the end. Took quite a while. I suppose the one thing that came out of that is maybe I picked up enough ship experience to get 6 cents on the commander. So we're gonna put 6 cents on the commander. And let's go back and let's give it one more go. Yeah, it's completely bugged out. Look at this, players within my range. Alright, I guess, yeah, alright. I guess we don't get to play The Sims again today. Something's definitely gone wrong with the matchmaking. So yeah, The Sims, probably, I think off the top of my head, it's the most expensive package you can buy from the gift shop, but it's okay. If you like American destroyers, I don't think it's worse in any way, or even better in any way than any of the other American destroyers I've played. Plays pretty much exactly the same. Nice guns, nice rate of fire, nice maneuverability, torpedo range is small, so you've got to get in close, you've got to be sneaky. It takes probably American destroyers probably take a little bit more map awareness to get the most out of them, even more so than the Japanese destroyers. But I don't dislike the ship. I think it's okay. I think the biggest negative it has is that some of the games I got into are tier 10 games, and it's just not that much dissimilar playing style from the Nicholas, and that's 2 tiers lower. So yeah, is it brilliant? Nope. Is it bad? Nope, it's pretty average, but it's a premium ship, so that's what premiums are supposed to be. So that's pretty much my first impressions. I'd love to have given you another game, but unfortunately, yeah, that didn't work out. So there we go. Just getting this video rushed out today. Open beta is coming soon, so your last chance to get into the closed beta before that happens. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.